My name is Francesca. My brand is One Girl, One World, and I'm deeply passionate about travel, language learning, culture, basically all things travel. It started about 4.5 years ago already. It started with a blog before Instagram was a thing and before social media was like the it thing. I actually have a degree in journalism with a minor in French and public relations, so it was kind of natural for me to just want to write about my travels and show them to people, and it was kind of like not just a diary but a showcase for my professional work as well. On my mom's side, my grandma's from Honduras, so I always had that kind of influence from another country. I just felt comfortable with different cultures, just mixing, and I think that's impacted the way that I interact when I travel and visit other people. Traveling has changed completely who I am, and I think that's just hard to express to the public. Certain things about myself, maybe the way I view the world. In the Caribbean, for example, I saw actual plantations and like places where slavery happened, and it made it more real in a way that textbooks and movies never did. I still haven't figured out how to fully express that to people, so I would say the internal journey is definitely deeper than the external, which would be like, oh, I tried jerk chicken for the first time and it tasted like this. You know, they're both interesting journeys, but one is deeper than the other. A lot of people tell me that they see me as like fearless and confident, but I would definitely say that that's not always true. Sometimes you just have to go for it anyway, and that's always kind of been one of my mottos, is to just go for it. So that's been kind of interesting to hear people like attach me with being a fearless type of person, because I'm a huge overthinker and not super spontaneous. Traveling has changed completely who I am in a lot of ways, and I think now it's like lessons that are developing in me into like the woman that I am and the way that I actually see things. I think it was Joyce Meyer who said it. I was like watching one of her videos one day, and she just said, you know, you just have to do it afraid. Like, okay, you have to face something and you're scared, but okay, great, but just do it. That's been something that's gotten me to do a lot of things that I think I wouldn't have done otherwise. I think I'm always growing, so I never feel like I've arrived at like this perfect place, but I think it's a good place to be because I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that there's always room for growth and that there's always a higher level that I can go to, but I also accept where I am right now, which wasn't necessarily the case 5 or 10 years ago when I was younger, so yeah.